Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
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 I'm currently putting all my shit together because I forgot to update. But it is working. For once. I think everything is fixed now. Or it should be anyway. So, get going. Load. Yeah, I have not done any more of the campaign since I last played. But they did start an event, so I've been doing that. They're doing an event at the moment called Arms Race, and it lets you use weapons with special attachments on them. So I have one at the moment. It's got a hipfire grip on it at the moment, but I am going to switch it to the chaotic one in a while, because the chaotic one is so much fun. It just spawns random effects all over the place. But I need to get X amount of kills with the hipfire grip one first. So, what was I doing? I'm trying to remember now. Oh yeah, we needed those capsules. I think it might be your Twitch Pro controller. I'm not seeing anything censored. Or it shouldn't be. That's the one we need. Yeah, Twitch has been a bit fucky lately. It keeps doing stuff like that. Well, I say lately, it always does stuff like that. So here's where we needed to go. Get going. Yeah, I say lately, it's always doing it, isn't it? I keep having it late recently where it won't let me scroll up on chat. So say if I want to scroll up and see what somebody's replied to me or something, it just doesn't let me. Those times have passed and mobile has gone back to being a piece of shit again. Right. So the main things I've done outside the campaign since last time is I've redone my gear. So I'm using all the new fancy gear now. And well, yeah, I picked up this weapon because it is stupid. It is a single shot bolt action sniper rifle, but it is also silly powerful once you get a few hits in with it. So I've been loving it. Let's get this hand cannon just. Not too bad. Wood grain though, yeah. There is like a sci-fi skin for it. You can't see it there. There is like a sci-fi skin for it that makes it look like a laser rifle, but I much prefer the one that looks like wood grain. Like the other pistol I was going to use, or the other handgun I should say, has wood grain on it as well. But I need to get like a newer version of it. Because this, well yeah, it has iron sights as well, which is the fun thing. So like everything else has like dot sights and things like that.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
Who's phoning me?
Before the giver was found to exiles, the long drift eroded our spirit of eons. Our catch was poisoned by ether hunger and
This guy covered in mushrooms.
But just when exiles were near our house, death, the giver's gravity reach led us to its dark matter. And inside, discovery of the voice invisible. Words of mind alone. The power to speak as one.
Give me your order or get
And
out.
in giver's reach,
We're not
we
here for
also
speeches.
found Ionians. For many lives, we shared discovery. The ways of dark matter open to all. Integration and ether life for our house.
Interrupted my call. I was speaking to one of my old pen friend who lives in Arizona the other day. They're getting married soon. So they were saying, oh yeah, you gotta come to the wedding and we'll do some stereotypical American stuff while we're there. So she's promised she's going to take me to Outback Steakhouse. And we're also going to go to a late night Waffle House to see if there'll be a fight. Yeah, this hand cannon's actually decent. Waffle House is a rite of passage. Yeah, the guy my friend is marrying used to be like a fry cook at Waffle House. He's told us a few stories about like mad stuff that's happened while he's been working, especially like the graveyard shift. Where right, I need to find the cannon thing. There is a cannon I can find that like activates teleporters, and I don't know where it's hidden. Oh, it's there. Now, we'll shoot that thing. there. Yeah, I think that my favourite one he's told me. He was doing a shift once and it was literally like dead. But he had one guy in who was like a local who was a trucker. And he just got home, so it was like 2 AM. He was the only guy there. And suddenly his like buddy up front gives him a heads up that they've got like 10 people coming in. So they always prep for it because they think, oh, it might be like people on a night out on their way back from a party or something like that. No, it turned out to be like 5 soldiers from National Guard, like just come back from training on like one of their very few away days that they get. And they've all decided to go to Waffle House for like a early morning breakfast. And they come in and they're a bit rowdy, but they sit down in order, so he leaves them to it. About 5 minutes later, he gets another warning saying there's like another 5-10 guys coming, and they all turned out to be Marines from a base down the road. And he ended up having them basically take tables at the opposite ends of the diner, like throwing insults and stuff at each other every now and then, with this poor server girl trying to like mediate in between them. He said it lasted about 5 minutes after they'd all finished eating. They were all nice enough to finish eating before they started throwing shit at each other, and it just turned into a brawl. So it basically started with they were all nice enough to wait until everybody was finished eating, and then it started with like one of the Marines chucking a fork across at one of the like National Guard guys or something like that, and they just started hurling stuff back and forth constantly. They ended up, he was going to phone the police, but got told by his boss who was in at the time that they don't phone the police for stuff like that. That they actually have like a number for, is it military police they're called? Like from the base? Yeah, that's a common joke. Yeah, they have a, he said they basically have a contact number for the military police. They phoned that, and about 10 of them showed up and just started hauling everybody away. There's a metamorph which I don't have yet. Now, what did he drop? Ether charge. where you're gonna be a throw kind of thing, aren't you? Yeah. See, when I worked at Tesco, which is one of the supermarkets here, I did a couple of late nights. I never did any, like, really late nights. But I did stay until about midnight once. And we used to get whacked out people coming on drugs. Not coming in and buying shiny things. I actually asked once, like, are we actually supposed to serve these people? And my manager was like, yeah, as long as they don't cause any trouble. So I'm there, like, selling rolls of tin foil to crackheads and things like that. And they just sit in the car park staring at the foil. Get shocked. Yeah, his policy was, as long as they don't cause any trouble in the store itself or like in the car park, just leave them to it. So we'd have like people properly stoned coming in to buy munchies, and you'd be able to tell because they come in and buy like a 2-litre bottle of soda and like 5 packs of Pringles themselves and stuff like that. I need to use this again. Which way are we going? Ah, I can open the door. Broken window. There. That'll do it. Got him. Right, there's 2 this time. One there. And I missed. There we go, they're always nice enough to spawn another one and just screw up with that. There's the other tube. I missed again. There. Or not. I'm confused. Unless I'm going to do like a certain order or something. No? Yes? Maybe? Go for a mass spark. Oh no, it's done it. It was just being awkward for some reason. I was looking at a bunch of the the bugs in this game yesterday. Because it's a new expansion and they've overhauled so much stuff. There's been a bunch of bugs. And some guy found an infinite damage bug. Where if you set up abilities in a certain order, you could infinitely stack a damage buff. It wasn't supposed to happen, it's supposed to cap out at so many stacks, but something allowed it to bypass. And he was going around one-shotting bosses and stuff. They patched it pretty quickly, well they fixed it already, but this guy went round through an entire raid which is supposed to take 6 people, and he did it solo just to show that you could stack it up in the middle of a raid as well. I've not come across any other weirder bugs yet. I did find out the most annoying bug, which is that the animation cancels no longer work with the sniper rifles, which used to be just a good way of getting extra damage. You used to be able to animation cancel the reload animation by doing that roll. It doesn't work anymore. Yeah, there's certain things that they can patch stupid quickly, because especially if it's some of the brand new stuff. If it works server side, they can do like a server side patch that takes like a minute to apply and doesn't need any downtime or anything like that. If it's something that needs downtime, they have to wait for the next update, which is usually a Tuesday. So if somebody discovers like something game breaking on a Wednesday, they've got a few days yet to play with it before it'll get fixed or it'll get disabled, which they do sometimes. Right, screw trying to snipe him. They'll usually send a message as well and say, like, we're aware of this bug, you get X many days to play with it. Or if it's super serious, like something that'll break the game for other people, they'll say don't use it, you'll get banned if you do. The last silly one they let us all mess with, there was a bug that let you craft weapons.
Team, I've got some intel from my informant.
Well, you can craft weapons anyway, but it'll let you apply
First, it's a contact, then it's an
traits from one weapon type to another. So you could have like a shotgun that fired sniper rifle rounds and shit like that.
Keep on that heading.
Yeah, people running around with all sorts of wacky stuff. Like one of the ones I made was this machine gun. I made it so it fired rockets.
I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate.
So I could fire like, I've got 59 rounds in the mag there, I could fire 59 rockets. Like rocket launcher rockets.
From the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the conductor? That would tell us
They identified that on a Wednesday and went, right, we've turned off the competitive PvP stuff so it doesn't break that. You've got until next Tuesday to play with it. So yeah, people are doing all sorts of mad stuff. These Corsairs up to the new enemies they've added. They could be really annoying. You're looking at a distraction. Back here, you. Going now. That's the other mission. Yeah, they can be pretty quick with fixing some stuff, but there have been some things they've been super slow with, mainly because it's just a broken system. Where are we going from here? Oh. Got it.
Guardian, Mr. Ghost, you should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians
Where they
can
make
correct
their
the
food
process.
drugs.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations. And a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
We shall begin. Just legendary and normal. Yeah, I've been having a look at the power grind I've got to do. I'm at 182 at the moment. The next power break point is 200, and that unlocks the higher difficulty stuff. And once I have that unlocked, we can start getting higher ranked gear and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's one of the special event ships, Christmas events and things like that. And this is one of the Christmas ships. And I've put a shader on it to turn it gold. So normally it looks like that. But yeah, you can change the engine effect and everything on this one because it's one of the Christmas special ones. So I've got for my speeder bike as well, I have the sleigh from the Christmas event. I just like it because it looks like a motorbike. Ooh, what was that? Oh, we're going on the train again.
Oren says these trains are like quantum entangled objects, held in superposition across the fourth dimension.
Yeah, Oren says a lot of things no one understands.
No, I get it. It's like a time lock.
We get to see Lodi again soon.
Now to disable
He's one of the new
exiles at
characters,
refinery.
and he's from like
I wish it was as simple as talking to them.
1970s
Last time I
US.
tried, I got shot at.
I think it's the 70s.
They get real touchy sometimes. Sensitive little
Like one of the things that it mentions that
Guardian, I
he's
think
basically been
highly
thrown
charged
through
energy
time
through one of these pipelines.
and ended up on this planet where we are now. But he's talked about stuff he's witnessed, like he witnessed the Kennedy assassination. Ah, I'm stuck. Let me out. This way. Guess it goes this way anyway.
Did the Ionians ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gather, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the house.
Why? It's not a simple job. Leave it to those servitor garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it shouldn't be harmful, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the elixir.
I think we can get through the pipes with that.
Where do I go from here? I can drop down. And now, I did see one of the teleport pads through one of these. There.
That's it!
Make us sick, but I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our home. Our rifles are many. Our will is anointed by the giver.
I see you down there. Running away.
This teleportation jump is out of the anchor pad's range. Maybe we can extend it somehow.
I'm pretty sure these were the bounce pad kind of things. So
That's
far,
strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow.
Welcome back from the ads. Ah, I can upgrade. I'm upgrading the teleporter cannon. Come on.
Guardian, it's supercharging the cannon.
Well, now I should be able to shoot this thing. There we go. Thank you, Citronaut. Enjoy the ad-free viewing.
UCF_Citronaut, joining the subscription party. Richard is thrilled to have you on board. Let's keep the teddy bear antics rolling, the laughter echoing, and the friendship growing stronger.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, Richard is the ghost over that way. He's usually a bear, but he's a ghost while I'm playing Destiny.
This is the house's central
And yeah,
refinery.
enjoy
My scans are going a little
the ad-free
haywire.
viewing and the sub badge and the emotes,
Can't be right.
most of which are terribly drawn by me,
Alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little
some of which are very well drawn by
House Exile's gear has
one of my mods, Manu.
my kind of people.
Hey team, I've
What
seen
are we
those
doing
little
here?
flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea.
I see you in that.
Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks.
Oh, it's a Paris and Eradicate used. I think you have it right the first time, like the
I think we
Parasicate.
can fit under the
It's what they
grate
called
with
it.
the pipeline.
There's a game I played. I need to play again actually at some point. The ROM hack called Pokemon Infinite Fusion. And it literally just lets you fuse any two Pokemon together into like different forms. And you get to choose what the base form is. So like if the body shape's based off for that one the Paras or Eradicate. So I chose Paras for that one. It adds the Eradicate bits and it came out with that. Oh, it just looks like it's dying. Like the first thing I said when I made it, I went, oh, it looks like it's dying. And we called him Stuart. What do I need to find? We have a teleport pad. I was watching somebody stream it the other day, and they're doing a playthrough where they fuse everything with Magikarp. And for most of them, it just replaces Magikarp's face with the face, whichever you fuse it with. And it looks brilliant. It looks like he's just got a team of mutated fish. Right, there's a cannon in there. I need something for there. Underneath? Ah, sneaky.
You were right, Lodi. This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Oh, don't worry if it doesn't
This
fit.
in the machine.
Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing, but the pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight.
Yeah, I need to play Infinite Fusion again at some point. They have like an ongoing like art submission thing where they have an automated formula for the fusions for like whichever one you pick the base part of and whichever is the fusion. It has an automatic formula to mix and match body parts, but they also have like an ongoing art competition for people to do custom artwork for the different fusions. So I want to play it again and see all the new ones they've added, because a bunch of them are references to
Their
TV
leader
shows
doesn't
and stuff
sound
like
he's
that.
crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those types in my time.
Maybe we could still reason with him.
Somebody worked it out and there's something like a couple of 100,000 possible fusions with the Pokemon that they've added so far. So there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of opportunities to do custom artwork. Yeah, I've seen a couple. One of the ones that I saw was a fusion between Kabuto and I think it was Chansey, and you end up like with a chubby Kabuto without a carapace. Is what it looks like. He doesn't have any of his armoured carapace on the outside. He's just got the soft squishy bits and some pink part. And then they made it slightly chubby.
It's barely holding together. One more, Guardian.
Squirrel. Yeah, I was talking about Pokemon Fusion. All the cursed combinations and stuff you can get in it. And a lot of them that have that custom artwork.
Entomb the deathless. Protect our ascension.
Well now, that went,
Go away, bot.
It did. We learned the house centers around this giver. Watch your
there.
flank, Guardian.
How are you doing, squirrel? Dying. Right, I actually need to move this thing around, do I? Shooting it work? Yeah. The U point. That just aims you at the floor. Aim up. That works. Fight to eat between meetings. I love all the wiggly mouse. That's one of the cheaper ones that I made because there's a publicly available like wiggle template, so I just used that. Have fun with the meetings, squirrel. All the meetings I've had to go to recently have been incidents and stuff. So I've been there doing furious note-taking, trying to work out all the technical details that I don't understand. Just gonna explode it. Almost fell.
I came here thinking these elixirs were poisoned. It helped. But this, like a bunch of holy rollers.
Yeah, I do love my job. I've wanted to do something more technical, more data-based for years, and I finally got it. But damn, sometimes is it confusing when I don't understand the details. Get rid of you first, because you're shielding everyone.
I have seen your doom, your fall, spread across many visions.
Guy's yapping on about us dying again.
One must strike true.
Yeah, I used to work in customer service and complaints, and I was good at it, but I also grew to hate it, which I think happens to a lot of people who work in customer service for a while. Almost fell again. Like, I know a couple of people who genuinely enjoyed working in customer service, and one of them was actually really good at it. But I got fed up of it after a while. Like, they moved me on to complaints for a bit, and I got fed up of that as well, because it was the same. Before I left that job, I ended up working on individual rights, which was the department that ended up having to deal with GDPR problems and stuff.
UCF_Citronaut, inquiring about Trouble Base's kindness towards Richard. Well, let's just say trouble is a handful, but deep down, there's a friendship that even mischief can't shake. Richard and Trouble, a duo like no other.
I was expecting him to just get on me then. Because he does occasionally just get a chance to pair into people, and it's usually me when people ask. Yeah, I was saying the last job that I did at my previous place was when I finally escaped from complaints. It was individual rights, which is great fun. It was the name they gave the department that had to deal with all the GDPR stuff, which was cool because we got to set out all the data policies and stuff like that, and deletion policies and the process behind it all. Like, there were problems with that as well. We were constantly arguing with other parts of the business, but it was at least interesting.
The 9 invited us here. It was 3. The thought just...
In fact, I'm
it's like it unlocked in my head.
Because last I heard, that company was going out of business. And if they are fully gone, I could talk about shit.
Three didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon.
Agreed. What does the planet care about a single elixir? Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Levask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people. Could we offer the Archon safety in the city for technology? I bet they have a solution to the temporal disturbances on Kepler.
You can't just shove a
Yeah, the business was
in the middle of the city.
it was a retail business, like an online one,
Reality is,
called Studio.
your idea is the fastest way in the world to lose
And
the last safe place on it.
they got bought out by
I've heard a lot of
a company called Fraser's, which isn't well liked in the UK. Run by a guy called Mark Ashley, and his thing is buying out other businesses that are going bust, keeping them open for a couple of months while he scavenges the bits that he wants, and then just closing it and making everyone redundant. Which is basically what he did to us. He kept it open slightly longer because this company had a credit line. You could get credit with them, and he wanted to scavenge that for his other stuff. So once he managed to transfer all that over. He's closed the rest of the studio now. Yeah, it's pretty seedy. It's why people don't like him. He runs a company called Sports Direct, which is like one of the biggest sports supply stores in the UK. Like, they're all over the place, and if you need football gear or cricket gear or basketball stuff, anything like that,
That ship we cut the power
like,
to, the Archon's on
it's
it.
almost
We
exclusively
stopped it
you'll
from being
find that stuff at
operational,
Sports Direct.
but he's determined to get it airborne.
Wouldn't be the first catch you've stormed.
And he's
Hero.
basically used his
Or the
leverage
first
with that
house you've
for
toppled.
I
buying
don't
other
have the ship's
businesses,
location, but I might have
picking
something
out the
just as
bits
good.
that he wants and then
Goes by the
folding
name
them.
Prime Servitor, and they're holding the strangelet we need.
Like one of the few physical game stores left in the UK, called Game. He's actually disappearing because of what he's done with it. Because he's done the same with that. He bought out Game, folded all the bits that he wanted from Game, like all the contacts from supplying pre-orders and stuff like that. He's folded them into Sports Direct, which is really weird now. Like, if you want to pre-order a physical game in the UK, most people will do it through Game, the website, and you have to go to Sports Direct to pick it up. So, like, you're walking past all of this like basketball and football gear and stuff to go and pick up a PC game or an Xbox game or whatever from the desk. But they're stopping doing that as well now. Like, they're actually stopping selling physical games in the store as well. So you'll only be able to like buy games online and then schedule them for pickup. It's stupid because it means you just can't go, you won't be able to go into the store anymore and just browse games and stuff. No. There's one place left that does use games. Waffles! Hello, how you doing? Yeah, I was saying there's pretty much one store left in the UK that does like game tradings and console tradings and stuff now. So they'll have a monopoly on it. Oh, poking me. I'll tell Cherries again. I actually traded in a load of stuff when I moved here. Like, when I moved into this flat, didn't have a job at the time. It was after I'd been made redundant from the last place. So to be able to afford rent and stuff, I ended up trading a load of stuff in. Which I will get back eventually. I'm good, Snuffles. I've had the day off work. I got paid today. I got free sushi. It has been good.
This will either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
Yeah, I have a friend who works at the local supermarket, and she messaged me and said, "We have a load of sushi going free to staff because it's mislabeled so they can't sell it. Do you want some and I will bring it you on my break?" So I said yes, definitely. And she brought me a bunch of sushi and a few other bits.
All right, hero. If the kid's lead is good, boss shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Deathless, you arrived, yes. As it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes by exiles.
I still have some in the fridge as well. I have some like spicy tuna rolls. There's some Korean chicken as well. Yeah, if they get it from a supplier and it came mislabeled from the supplier so they couldn't sell it. Because of the rules around labeling and stuff. She gets a bunch of stuff from there though. Live in international waters and get away with it somehow.
Our prime will metal test the deathless. It is blessed with the giver's powers. House of Exile will defend it until the end.
You will need an off-road bar to fit all those vinyls in soon enough. I was looking through my dad's collection yesterday when I went round, and he still has a lot of my mum's old punk ones and stuff. I may steal them at some point.
Sooner to die, sooner to ascend, and be cradle kept in the giver's.
The main thing I'm waiting for at the moment is trying to get a permanent position at work, which is looking quite likely. A sun milk. I don't know a secret sun milk. Not even a haircut. All I did is my hair is naturally a bit curly. So one of my co-workers suggested, oh yeah, rather than brushing out your hair, just let it go naturally curly when it dries for once and see what it's like. And this is how it ended up. It was more curly yesterday, it's more sort of just wavy-ish today. But how are you doing, Sun Milk? How's your day been? I will get this guy. Hiding down there. Yeah, I did trim it a bit because it was getting messy. Like, because I'm growing it out. So it will be much longer eventually. We have to get it trimmed every now and then to make it sort of equal and stuff. There's so many of them. Yeah, my coworker has super curly hair, so she gave me a few tips. Can I break the thing now? Will it let me? My auntie is like that. But hers is like the way her fringe grows. It is just completely in her face. One of these to power up. Or are we just going through? Protected. That's protecting it. Get through it with anti-barrier stuff, maybe. No. Super awesome new toothbrush. You go out and buy a fancy toothbrush, is it? That's the shield generator. Guys. I'll get you eventually, you stupid ball. There. There. I finished the... What's this? I'll just the upgrade for the relocator. I need to check whether I finished that challenge with a hand cannon. So I can turn on the chaos mode. Be in here, won't it? Oh, so close. Couple more kills with cowboy grip. And then I'll put the chaos version back on. Which is so much better. Almost at that 200 power level, we're getting closer. Yeah, so I've got this on at the moment, which is hip fire stuff. Once I've got that done, I'm going to put chaotic munitions on, because the randomized effects can be like ice crystals, they can be like graviton explosions where it draws everything in then explodes. It can spawn a scythe for me to wield. It's all sorts. I was using it earlier in PvP.
I was
Got
hoping
a
this
bird
would get their
nesting
attention.
device.
Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get a
What is
bug
it? Is it a
right.
handheld one, or is it like a
There's a high concentration
like a
of dark
camera you
matter
can set
running
up?
through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the house's ARC network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
Right, what are we doing? Did it. Yeah, we just need to try and find a safe spot to swap it. Chaos time. Road NT1. Raspberry Pi with a microphone attached. Ooh, it's a full proper surveillance
There
computer.
has to be a way through those laser barriers.
I've seen the house use teleporters to navigate these mazes.
Water gun. Wow. Sniper. Enough filters and equalization, you can make anybody sound good, Snuffles. I have an equalizer on this. I have no idea whether it's set up properly or not. I had a friend who's like an audio engineer do it for me. There.
Do you feel it, Lavask? Walls are closing in.
Yeah,
Deathless destroys your
before I
house's
had this
prime server.
equalizer set up,
How can you
it used to be
favored by
really
the
muffled.
Our prime stands in defiance of the deathless. In service of its holy Archon, it will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Lavask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. I ever faithful, I will deliver your promised ascension.
Yeah, monitoring is handy. Right way. Maybe. We have option for a ball. Like it was the right way. That's all your invisible nodes. There. Where are we going? Ah, through here. Oop. Dodge the traps. Oh, I thought I was going to go to the scythe for a second. How dare you?
Archon, how do you plan to ascend without the Strangelet? It's all falling apart, isn't it?
We are cunning. In the depths unreachable, we prepare our voyage. You believe you stopped us? You cannot stop our fated
That was
harvest.
the big one. Where are we going? That is a lot of shanks. Need to get a decent shot on Captain without. Yeah, finding a decent microphone is half the job. Like, this one isn't great. It's what make is it now? Razor, I think. Yeah, Razor Sarin X it's called. It is not the best, but with a bit of with a bit of help from filters, it works. There. Right. Break the shield. Now we can shoot at the big servitor. Where are you hiding? The distraction. Got him. Still another captain up there. Oh, there's a slightly smaller servitor. There. Got him. one of the things I want to get set up for my mum and dad is
You're not dropping that without getting shredded, hero.
Maybe we can bypass it, like the earlier barriers.
yeah, I want to get like a wildlife camera set up for my mum and dad. You were definitely aiming the wrong way. Can you turn again? You can. It worked. Yeah, one of my friend's mum has one. She's got a wildlife cam in her back garden. And she catches like
Lodi,
foxes and
here's
hedgehogs and
where
all
Lee checks
sorts on
out.
it.
Here's our prime servitor, and the energy signature point
Owls
off of it
and
matches the singularity.
wood pigeons.
Definitely holding the Strangelet capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, you take out the servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
Yeah, I can't stand the microfiber. Like the feel of it. Makes my skin crawl.
Got a whole flock of smaller servitors buzzing around. Damn, they're everywhere.
They're like watchdogs. We'll have to clear them out to get to the Prime.
So, need to break the generator, but the generator is protected, so...
That servitor tripped some kind of magnetic lockdown.
It's cut off from the generator.
Get it now. Generator. Or the shield generator.
Shield down.
The ship. Servitor.
Can your flesh withstand a dissection atomic?
It's so easy with that sniper rifle. It's like 2 shots to take out any of them. All the shit shooting at me.
I'm picking up more
Next.
servitors flooding in. We'll need to take them out.
I know you're listening, Lavask. I know your people are too. They're watching the Deathless shed light on your lies, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our drills tipped with the giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend!
Another shield generator's vulnerable.
Good. Bye. How do we get back to it? Blocked off. There's gotta be one of those guns around here somewhere. Gravity explosion got him. Right. With the portal gone. We go. There. And then, where is you?
Yep, stomach's turning. That's another shield down.
Go. It's quite cool at higher levels, this thing, that
We will be timeless.
you stop having to do the full reloads.
As it tears through their false heart and flimsy will.
There it is. Your plan. A full-scale push into the singularity, and those rumors of using a powered-up catch were right on the money. Lo hice. Thank you for your cooperation.
Generators there, shield generators there.
Yeah, next generator's tight. Looks like there's a crawl space under the floor.
We'll find a way through.
All time. That's the other thing I need to buy this payday. I need to buy more towels.
You reap what is not yours and break what others build. See what they take from us, my family. My house, stand with your Archon against the deathless blight. Protect the giver. Protect your holy servitor.
Maybe. Is it like a store for towels and things like that? And Twitch is being messy again. Discount store chain. I don't think so. Doesn't seem familiar. Getting closer to that 200 mark. Almost there. Yeah, we have a couple of discount chains, but Action doesn't ring a bell. We'll have to see.
Not like this.
It's over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious. Exiles victorious. We are fated to conquer the deathless. Defeat looms for those who reject the giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the giver's arms await us. We will bore into the timeless space and ascend.
Timeless space.
This guy is
They wanna
panicking
go
a bit.
into black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up. They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything just to save face. Nice work.
Thanks for the assist.
Enjoy your shower, Sun Milk.
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hand.
And one strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity
Got a
from
couple of
growing.
side missions we can
Oren's
do.
informed
Right.
me the Ionians need our assistance again.
Get that back to the Caldera, hero. Keep me in the loop if we gotta move. I don't think we've seen the last of our boy Lavask.
Speaking of being in the loop, Mr. Drifter, Oren had mentioned you two used to know each other.
There was a time when that had been a line, and you'd be crossing it. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, we knew each other.
Right, there's the loot that I missed. Go and plonk this in and pick up some gear. Ta-da! The thing is trying to talk to us again. Hi Phil, how you doing? Good. I got another message. Origin words from you might anomaly blessed your field work is efficient and thorough. Fortunately, I found favour with you with the return of another stranger that we able to cull bad data from our hypothesis. Narrowed your next destination to the outer steps. The out to that strangelet capsule now.
Lodi, as the Guardian tracks down more strangelets, we're wanting to better understand the presence of dark matter on Kepler. Do you have an Ionian contact we could...
I made her, depends how light I go.
Dr. Carnahan's gonna be your gal. She's, she's a bit of a recluse, doing a bunch of research out here in the sticks. She was one of the first Ionians I met when I landed here. I say met, she did point some kind of thingamajig at my head. Not a gun, mind you, more like a Swiss Army medieval gauntlet.
So we have side quest, side quest, side quest, main quest. So we'll do some of the side quests. But before we do, I'm going to go for a quick break. Plonk myself down here. And I will be right back.
The lead's yours. 10 seconds left. You make this look easy.
bringing you back. Good hunt. I'm sorry. Were they saying something? Because they're dead now.
Okay, listen up.
Where's Phil in a bit?
Okay, come on. Everything depends on that.
Nice.
You, the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's not even registering as an enemy. Oh no! Only the gun. So I wonder if I can grapple the gun. Let's see. That works. So I can do it, but I have to grapple the gun. Got ya. Get that, you. Give me that. Right, I am properly back now. So, I was going to do side quests first, wasn't I? Next data spikes. Lodi's been bouncing signals off. Find them. Let's do this one. Because the blue side quests are all in story order. So apparently they're best done like while doing the campaign. Otherwise they're sort of out of sequence. Don't make much sense. I'm never going to be able to find my way around this area. No, they're using markers. Boom. Here she is. Right, what do you want?
I've been standing under the stars thinking about orbits. How sometimes the pull of gravity between bodies is symbiotic, and other times disastrous. You can destroy an entire solar system by placing one aberrant mass into the balance, skewing the gravity of a closed system. I'm beginning to worry Lodi might be such an aberration. I didn't have a solid theory until we realized the Vex were involved here. Maya's collective seems to be looking for the same things Lodi is. If their motives are aligned, other things could be too. I want you on this. Find out what the Vex are researching. And take note of how Lodi reacts. If their orbits intersect, make sure we know how.
I'm to go mess with the Vex. Everybody's favourite pastime.
This stays between us. You know I've carried my suspicions around our arrival here, around Lodi.
I don't know, Ikora. I can see how his tendency to be vague is suspicious, but he seems to genuinely want to help.
Recently, Ophiuchus uncovered that he's been sending encoded transmissions using Vex arrays, but we don't know to whom.
Oh.
He's exchanging information and pretending to be a lone agent. At the very least, he's sending out information and lying about it. I found the locations of the arrays. I'm forwarding them to you. Scrape their data and send it back.
Understood.
Right, let's go and find where this data spike is. See, side missions usually aren't too tough. They're usually just there for a bit more story. Maybe a cool reward or two. There it is, that looks like Vex tech. But this here is Vex technology. Broken contact with subject A interrupted. Coordinates undefined. I recognize the stars. I'm so close. Requesting mission parameters. There's one. Another one there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lodi is going to turn out to be CIA or FBI. Because he mentioned he worked for a government agency and they dealt with contact with things outside. So I'm guessing that means aliens. Because he mentions being part of a team that received a signal that they were investigating. X encryption broken. Automatons encountered. Origin is unclear. Focus. Local integration. They're ignoring me. I was able to reach out to the source of gravitational fluctuations. Look, you're looking right at it. Or did you not see a chunk of Vex tech just sat in the corner? You're terrible. Where's the last one? Over in that corner. Sorry. That wasn't what I wanted to do. There. This is broken. My position is compromised and boosting my signal with local tech. Sent the damn recall codes, just respond. Oh, I bet that's him trying to contact us, isn't it? It's before he knew he was displaced in time. And he's been trying to contact her to get help.
Guardian, you have one new call.
Lodi here. Hope it's not a bad time, Guardian. Miss Ray isn't answering my calls. I don't know how I managed it, but I may have offended her. She asked me plenty of questions about the Vex right before, too. I guess she didn't like my answers. There's something new about the Vex I thought you and she should know. The Vex have been taking passive readings off the Singularity as long as I've been watching them. Now they're pinging it hard. Trying for a reaction. I keep getting this awful buzz interfering with my comm line. That's all I know. And please, when you get the chance, give Miss Ray my warmest regards. I hate to lose her esteem.
Oh, he thinks he's pissed her off.
I can't figure you out, Lodi. Every logical part of me says your story isn't believable. That all signs point to you being a Vex simulation. And at the same time, something in my gut says I can trust you.
You can feel about me however you like. But I've got your back, Miss Ray. Always have.
We'll do this one for the Drifter. See what he's on about. Although knowing the Drifter, it's probably going to be something dodgy. I think they're there. Come on, Drifter, what have you got?
That's from a golden age game called chess. I found a few pieces myself on Earth. It's a sure sign the Nine got their eyes on you. I used to think they were telling us to be strategic, think it through, play the long game. But now, I think it's a reminder that we're just placeholders, stored in a little box they call time, until they're all burned out. Like Orin. Maybe that's just my guilty conscience talking. Go out there and prove me wrong, hero. I'm begging you.
Yeah, the whole event before this expansion came out was to do with chess pieces and chess puzzles. There's more chess pieces.
Sounds like there are more pieces to collect in the Accord.
I'd sure like to know what they all mean. Wouldn't you? Do it to it, hero.
in this direction. Yeah, before this expansion came out, there was a pre-expansion event. It was a huge community puzzle, all to do with chess pieces. So, while we were doing quests and stuff, and dungeon runs and things like that in certain areas, we were finding chess pieces. And they were hidden all over. Exactly like that. NXE6. Instructions received, automatic collection online, temporal disturbance nominal. And we found a load of them. Like black and white chess pieces. And when we did, somebody found a hidden entrance in an area that led to a giant chessboard. And it was filled with chess puzzles where you had to get checkmate by substituting pieces. Enjoy your shower. Yeah, we used to get there are a bunch of chess puzzles, and you had a limited number of pieces you could use over, like, I think it was 10 puzzles. And you had to either add pieces, subtract pieces, or swap them to get a checkmate each time. It was a good investment then, said Milk. Yeah, once we'd worked out those chess puzzles, there was a blank board it gave you, and you were still able to put pieces down. And it turned out then that there was a massive community puzzle that we had to put together everybody's chessboards to make a QR code, and the QR code took you to another site where you had to input solutions to chess puzzles to unlock stuff. It was mental, but it was great fun doing that community puzzle. €2 of steel. Right, where's this chess piece? Around here. There. About this. This sounds like it's them meeting the Vex. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Temporal disturbances, loss of life, yeah. The Vex are the ones who mess with time, so it sounds like them. Identify contact, inorganic sense and sentience advise. Yeah, if there's ever anything about messing with time in a quest or in a storyline, it's usually the Vex doing it. They have like planet-sized computer systems they use to play with that kind of stuff. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Let me grab it. There. Emergency re-establish communication. That all of them? Yeah. See what the historian says. While they go to the Dean. Dean's in the centre. Fast travel. Those missions tell the story of how we were cut off from Earth and left to fend for ourselves. Mystery until you arrived. Now we know the truth of collapse and the fate of those we once loved. But the last message makes me wonder if there were other forces at play. Those with an interest in keeping us
Last
isolated.
time I found one of these pieces, I was having a hard time. Fixing to bug out of this orbit for good. And then what stopped me. Convinced me there was something left for me here after all. Figured they were secret clues to my place in the Nine's grand plan. Turns out, they were Ionian messages that never made it home. I've just been collecting undelivered mail this whole time. Even if they weren't meant for me, there's no doubt in my mind I was meant to deliver them. I'm glad they finally made it back home, where they belong. Just like me.
You're at 200, got 200 there, 200 there. We need a cloak. Chest piece. Arms and head at 200. Yep. Now we have this side quest. See what Ikora wants.
Another lost enclave of humanity. It's incredible. After Neptune, I thought for sure there could be no more. I am rarely so glad to be wrong. We must establish ties with them. Do whatever you can, Guardian. But there is the problem of communication. Relying on Lodi troubles me, as helpful as he is. It would be better to be able to speak to them directly. Even one layer of translation can lose meaning, nuance. No need to mistrust him on my account.
How do you... There! Oh, Guardian! The Ionians were a huge help when I first arrived. I was disoriented. They helped me keep my feet on the ground.
We must learn more. Investigate, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you to be polite.
Well, we'll speak to the Ionians, see what they want. Hello. Floor is your sky, our lake's drinkable, our dog's still tame. Must be looking for the Dean. Nearest shrine, the Dean is very busy. If you head well, you'll need her
The
approval.
Ionians are a society of scientists. I guess that's what happens when researchers end up on the outskirts of everything and stay there forever. Anyone you chat with will probably send you to the Dean. She nearly had a heart attack when I arrived.
That was
Called
the
me
rope.
Anomaly blessed. They call you that too. Their language is tonal, but really distinct. It's like someone put Basque and a theremin in a blender and let it run over a few centuries. Man, humans are amazing.
For you. It's for you. Right, let's go find out where the Dean is hiding. There. Right of our lives on the voice of the holy anomaly arrived. Even more so when you came. Clear sign this moment's importance in time. Studying Vex technology. These beings possess simulation capabilities which could make dangerous research far safer. Seeing comfortable with such risk, procure samples of Vex Professor Fueler. Perhaps we can form a partnership. As you ordained. Walk your path with skepticism.
Guardian, you've met Dean Rebecca. She's my rescuer, your host. She wants our help studying the Vex. I've only been able to get
Go
so
beat
far.
up some Vex.
I'm not surprised. They're hostile on a good day.
They didn't seem to mind me getting close.
It's odd they didn't shoot you on sight.
The Dean would appreciate help bringing the activated Vex samples to Professor Viola.
What do we need? Only a few more. I see you down there. There we go, and now we can just take the samples back. Thank you for the research. Now we can perform Blessed Earth things. Optimal results are able
Two
to use this
things in the world that I
technology
hate more
to
than
keep our
anything, and that's
researchers
one,
safe.
racial intolerance, and two, the Dutch.
Oh, wait. How you doing? What's next? Speak with Ghost.
Guardian, you have one new call.
I have a favor to ask you, Guardian. It's about Lodi. Right
Being
now, we have to
suspicious
rely
again.
on him to translate, to guide, but it's too convenient. We find a perfectly suitable ally who just happened to arrive here a little before we did. The Ionians have been isolated. I wouldn't expect them to know about Guardians or the Traveler, for instance. But Lodi seemed taken aback to see Exo and Awoken in shared files. Even the Neo-Moonians, sheltered though they were, had those baselines. Where did he come from? Something about him is stranger, even than present circumstances suggest. Earn his trust, Guardian. Perhaps he'll be more forthcoming with you.
Okay. Find Terminal House XL Tower holds data that could be valuable to the Ionians. Go and find it. She's suspicious of him. She doesn't realise what's actually happened to him yet. Another call.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
Before the Giver was found to exiles, the long drift eroded our spirit of eons. Our catch was poisoned by ether hunger and treachery.
Waffle on a bit again.
Near our house, death. The Giver's gravity reach led us to its dark matter. And inside, discovery of the voice invisible. Words of mine alone. The power to speak as one. And in Giver's Reach, we also found Ionians. For many lives, we shared discovery. The ways of dark matter open to all. Integration and even
Guy's waffling on.
Then came the deathless
Big bad guy covered in mushrooms.
beyond the Giver's orbit. Strong, impressive, with power beyond stars. The exiles share no hatred with you. We want only the gifts of the Giver. But if
I'm going to wait for him to finish waffling before I'm going to do the next part of this quest.
it will be met with blades. All will perish who take what is freely given.
Right, he's gone. I did. I'm sure finished another or I saw one that I'd finished. And that as well. Cannons and single life. Yeah, I thought I finished some more of the Arms Week stuff. I had. There's another one done. Yeah, so that's PvP. I'll do that later by myself. I do not have a proper PvP setup yet. I need to collect more gear and stuff for it.
The language will have to come with time. But the things they know. If I could just understand now. One step at a time. I've been able to initiate dialogues here and there with the Ionians. Not much. But better than nothing. They are patient. I suppose they would have to be. One of them repeated the same thing for me. 20 times at least. I couldn't quite understand something about the holy anomaly. And Lodi, maybe. I'll have to try again.
Beat.
Kepler is two things at once. Suspiciously
We will keep you.
And deliberately challenging. It's like we were invited to a dinner and sat at our assigned seats without looking at the place cards. Someone wanted us all to meet. So where's the host?
That side quest's done. Looks like it. On to this one. What's his main quest? Don't get anything from here yet. Need more phase glass. That's what I'm missing. Transmutation sphere. Usually a special effect from another weapon. We'll be able to unlock this now. Yep. Right. Where are we going? Underground into a cave system again. Rain.
We're seeing a spike of exile activity. Is this doctor safe on her own?
It's true the Ionians are a peaceful bunch, but fieldwork requires metal. I'm sure her gauntlet did much more than look sharp. Speaking of, I'm at a research outpost. She's not here. Which wouldn't normally be worrisome, but the place is completely ransacked. No sign of her assistant either. He's usually... Oh. Damn it.
Lodi?
Take care of those exiles. Let me call you back.
Both. There's nothing around here. Right, you need matter spark to charge up. Where is a nearby matter spark? There. I've already got that one. Never mind. Bamang. Yeah, I've put the chaos mod back on this hand cannon as well. So I get like random effects on precision kills. I see you hiding there. Oops. See, now I'm getting some blue star stuff. I'm going to start stashing it for making more builds later. So I can mix and match stats. I'm going through there. Oh, this is just back to where I was. Now we go this way.
Guardian, this is Miss Ray. I'm not really sure how to describe what I'm looking at. A person. I think it's a mess. There's
The one
someone
that
was killed.
splattered.
I'm not sure who. There isn't enough left to tell. I need to look around.
Do you need backup?
No, patrol the area. Cold-blooded murder isn't usually the House of Exiles' MO, but I have a hard time believing the Vex would be this brutal.
I need a portal gun. There. Over this way. Just a way out. What's behind door number 2?
Ikora, Lodi, we've got another group of exiles. Though nothing seems out of the ordinary apart from, well, the normal exile abnormality.
I've got some semblance of a trail leading out of here. Take care of those guys. I'll touch base when I've got a lead.
Brig. One of the big boys. There we go. That sorted them. And into the generator with you. And there's the boss there as well. And the Vex thing that I can't open. Unless the one I can charge with an R spot. There's that. break that thing, which means following these lines too. I need Matter Spark. Where can I get Matter Spark around here? You know? There. Now I should be able to use this. What? One shot or two. Got it.
Guardian, I've located Dr. Carnahan. She's safe, but she's shaken. Understandably.
If she's safe, then what you saw at the outpost.
Yeah. Her assistant, Reese. Budding linguist. He didn't deserve this.
Hello, Doctor. Luckily, broke into my lab and killed my assistant, my friend. Shake of anger with Greek University. While a valuable piece of technology, I know stopping the exiles that did this won't bring him back. Technology they stole will do so much more damage in the wrong hands. Please return it to me. Okay.
Dr. Carnahan asked us to find a piece of technology that the House of Exiles stole when her assistant was murdered.
Guardian, there's something here you need to get. Closer to the singularity. I'm sending you some coordinates. Do these make any sense to you?
I take it these are from the Nine.
I have to assume so. Unless the guys at Langley programmed me a trigger phrase before I left.
Before I do this next bit, I will be right back here. I need the loo.
You gave him a Cabal's end. I'll believe it when I see it for myself.
Hey, do you guys feel that?
No clue what you're talking about. We're almost at the mill. Hang tight.
It's definitely a living thing.
That must be the veil. It's
Roll a
massive.
dice.
I feel a little strange. Don't know how to describe it. It almost gives me the same feeling as the Traveler.
Looks like a
Doesn't make any
spell.
sense, does it? Let's press on.
Like, that's literally how all of, like, the spells that the Awoken cast look. What are we going to do? We're going to jump in? Oh no, we're going to look at some this direction.
Portals Ready. You're invading. Make a mess. You knocked the moats right out of them. Nice. 2 for 1. They're crying because you slapped those moats right out of their head. The executioners come to town. Oh, they should have run. Look at them now. They're dead.
Is a prison cell. Sometimes engram is the key. There's no data like encrypted data, I always say. Some of these files are older than the city itself. That can't be right. Do you have something for me, Guardian?
This way's a dead end.
No path forward. And we'll have to make our own.
Oh, I want to play in the tank some more.
Seconds.
Guardian, crush them. Victory is yours.
Civilians, believe nothing elixir. I am not surprised he revels in these atrocities.
You captured Zone A. Opponent claims Zone C.
Zone C locked. 2 for 1. Double down.
Right, I'm back, nerds. On to the next mission bit, where it says we're going to get Matamorph, which I've been looking forward to. So, let's go. I think I'm going to go about another hour before I end. I can feel myself starting to flag a bit.
Guardian, we're looking for a member of the House of Exile. My, hunch led me to some Elixni tracks. My guess is the technology that was taken is on its way to the Archon as we speak. That's our thief. We'll need to move fast.
What?
Can you give us any more information on what we're looking for?
Carnahan called the technology Mattermorph. Does exactly what it says in the package. It can take any matter and break down its molecules in an alarmingly short amount of time.
We've seen how easily Mattermorph can kill. It's too unstable for someone like the Archon to wield. Exercise caution. She's carrying delicate cargo. I'm not sure how resilient this technology will be to a stray rope dart.
If this tech works as well as it sounds like it does, it'll be a big problem for Rockets.
What if I just blast them with a rocket launcher or something? Surely that'll work fine. To destroy shields. And put it away here with it. There.
Ikora, the thief just dropped a bunch of Ionian artifacts. Lodi said the lab had been ransacked. They must have taken more than just Mattermorph. But why drop the stolen goods?
Hospitality, Deathless. Those who trust the giver receive gifts.
Archon. Ikora, heartbeat's being controlled.
And he's playing hospitality after trying to make all of our problems worse.
Right, off they go. Yeah, there you are. Missed him.
Archon Levask. Return the stolen technology and no one else needs to get hurt.
Exiles, you hear the Deathless make false promises? Nothing appeases their greed as they vie for the giver's blessing. Extinction fated, Deathless. You have the sympathies of the House of Exile.
Where? Just jealous because I've got a ghost and he hasn't. Lifetime. Get her fast, those pirates could kill you. There. Whoop. I'm moving myself a bit then, didn't mean to do that. Throwing everything in here.
These dropped artifacts aren't gifts. The Archon's trying to lighten the load to make a quicker escape.
He seems as fortunate as he is reckless. Lifting Mattermorph was just a deadly coincidence.
Robbed a house, found a nuke. All it takes is one wrong judgment call and the Exiles could level Kepler.
Need to go down there. I am become bald. Yeah, where have they gone?
You know as well as we do that Kepler isn't stable. How can we help your people?
There is no need. The Vask is prophecy blessed. Lo, my exiles, I see without eyes. The giver's feast, the rim of soul.
I was too close to that.
Exiles triumph. The deathless dead, and dead, and dead again.
Do you think 3 is going to send you home? The grand design you speak of means Kepler falls into the singularity, and the rest of Soul with it.
Feed the giver. Let the wormhole swallow all, and tear through the eternal unknown.
We need teleport gun. Where is it? There. Here we go. Oh, this bit I was here before. And this means there's a boss fight.
Felsic's will is at her Archon's command.
She drop all that junk at your command too?
Every failure is proof of the greater victory. The grand design is grand indeed.
This guy guy's not playing with a full deck. There is no plan.
Right, that's most of the ads gone. Where can I get the ball things to take your shield? Oh, it's over there right next to you.
Doesn't have to be this way. On Earth, Elixni and humans live in peace. They have homes, plentiful food sources, fellowship.
Earth Elixni practice sacrilege of the highest order. They have no place in the grand design.
Ikora, Lodi, we've got Mattermore. Interesting. It's reacting to that pylon.
Hiding in there.
Guardian, let's investigate.
Recharge it with funky mushrooms. And assemble. We made a shoot. you.
Archon Levask, a member of your house is dead by your misjudgment. Open up the way to the Singularity. No one else has to die.
What is sapient life, if not bodies? Fel 6 was necessary. Defeat is victory in the eyes beyond time.
He shut off his channel. A leader so obsessed with the hold he has on the world, he's willing to sacrifice his entire house for a paltry slice of power.
There's no grand design. Nobody's driving the car. This guy's just riding shotgun trying to convince us he's behind the wheel.
Where to next? Yep. What have you got? All the best, thank you for reclaiming the storm technology. In any other circumstance, I would destroy it. I yet live among our many failures, but perhaps there's still some good to be done. I entrust it to you.
You can probably feel it too. The pull of gravity stolen, directed.
I spoke with Dean Rebecca about Kepler's degradation status. With the Strangelets, we've been able to keep the altar of relativity stable, but it's not going to be enough to get us through it to 3.
We'll need to get them a stronger source of power. What options do we have on a planetoid as remote as Kepler?
It sounds like these folks have been relying on some shaky generators since the House of Exile took over their power plant in the outer steppes.
Then getting them a stable power source is our next step. Guardian, you take point. Head to that plant to see what can be done to remove the exile threat and get it up and running again.
The Strangelet sulks in the corners of the steppes.
Glad to have you along, Orin. And good to know. We'll help the Ionians and get a few steps closer to reaching the 9.
This way. Alright, so we got a main quest there. Side quest all the way over here. Now we have something at the post office. We'll stop off at the post, we'll do the side quest, and then we'll continue. I didn't get any of these yet. Not yet. Here we have chess piece. It's a 197. Look. 197. Getting closer. We have this side quest to do. Yeah, I think the 3 abilities there, the ball, the teleport cannon and the Matamorph, are the 3 abilities that they mentioned. The preview thing for the expansion, so it should just be upgrades on those for now. And any secrets on the planet I should be able to get to. Unless they need an upgraded version. So yeah, this one I can overly metamorph. Get a cloak.
Guardian, I have an incoming transmission. Patching it through.
I have the Ionian Dean here. She sends her greetings. I'll relay your messages to her and translate what I can of her response. Whatever is in there is dangerous, but precious to them. It's been out of reach.
Oh, freak. Where do we get through here then? Any maps are spawned around here anywhere? You. This way. Our way through here. No. There was a master thing there. Let me remove the field. This guy then. You the problem. Use this. I am confused. Usually not this difficult just to get to starting a side quest. What exactly do you change? If it's reset. No, still broken. Are overloaded. Right or where? Let's see if there's one more area I can't pop open. You. Go right out here. Here that I can see. It has activated two of the lights on that door. So there's this bit over here. The desert bit usually needs a portal. But anyway, I can see through to where it's supposed to go. Up in there. Up in there. So surely it's going to be this one. Nope. One of the few times where I've been genuinely lost. Must be around here somewhere. Not seeing it. Nothing here anywhere. Nothing around here. Gotta be something obvious that I'm missing. Definitely nothing through there. Definitely nothing through there. There. Hidden in plain sight. That took embarrassingly long to see that. Right, I just need to charge it up now. There. And now I can start the
This
side
is
quest.
centuries old. It looks Ionian. And by the scorches, it also looks dangerous.
The Dean speaking. Hold on. That object is a time-sped transfer or mixer. Wait, I understand now. It's an engine of some kind. She says you've entered into a sealed containment chamber. Or a hazard zone.
And what makes it dangerous, exactly? Is there something we should avoid touching?
This would be easier with Lodi here. She's likening it to a fire. No, a reactor. Misuse.
Radiation.
Intent. Negligence. Ignorance. She says danger clings to all innovation. That's a good lesson. Guardian, finish investigating the area. Then grab that device and carefully transport it back to the Dean.
Oh, I'm back here. Says there's a body and a shrine nearby to investigate. Now I need to find where they're hidden. This way. This whole area is just confusing me. Is there a shrine? Or is there a body? I'm lost and confused. How are you doing? Does this take me? Not where I need to. Oh yeah, the DLCs are rough. It's all level long. I think the Fire and Ash DLC was the worst one for me. It's all level one. Throne of the Iron King. Yeah, that's the fire one. The one I got stuck on. Yeah, Blue Smelter. Would not look forward to that. But you know what, I'm going to check this quest online just to make sure it's not bugged. And that's the problem. Oh well, at least you can kill them so they don't respawn. Three. The bit that I'm up to. Alright, I have to do this bit later. Never mind. Yeah, DS2 gets a bad rep, but it's nowhere near as bad as people make it out to be. There was a lot of whining over nothing. And it does have some, like, massive improvements over Dark Souls 1. What time is it? We'll do this main mission then. Heading over towards. And I think that'll be medium done for the day then. That last puzzle section shows that my brain is going. I swear I spent like a solid 10 minutes running round then, looking for a little conduit to break, and I must have run past it twice. Through the train. These nerds. Also, apologies to all those about to get ads. Look there. We use you. Rearrange that. Carry on going. Let me start this one. Yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest improvement in Dark Souls 2 is the upgrade system. Swapping it from just 2 direct paths for each weapon, and then having the boss weapons be trade-ins for the souls, instead of having to upgrade specific weapons and then use the souls. It's way better.
Fix the reactor and alleviate the strain on their generators as soon as possible.
Swallow your tremor. We are being observed by the Nine. I will try to find them.
Stay safe, Orin. And stay focused, Guardian. There's a strangelet here that was taken by the exiles. Securing it will get the Guardian through to 3.
Ikora, we've reached the main reactor room.
Excellent. You'll need to tap into the reactor's kernel interface. With any luck, this will be a simple reboot sequence.
Proceed with caution. The temperature is limbo.
We need to power you up, so I need matter spark first. Where is it hiding? There. Then, oh, there's another one. Make this jump easy. Activate the reactor.
Okay, I'm still getting unstable power readings. It's not enough to totally reboot the system, but we've opened a door leading to another power source. Follow that cable, Guardian.
It's them. Damn it, it's still them. It's always them. It's the 9. You were supposed to turn on the lights.
We have loot. We have the machine gun.
Guardian, these words are not my own.
Progress. Trending and fleeting. Met with primeval victory. Set in motion to vivify. Did you play the game? Keep eyes on the field. Bank every note. Instructions given and heeded. The Drifter's Hall arriving. We hope you prepared. Help. Did you pay attention, Guardian?
Yeah. Normal upgrades and infusions being completely separate is way better system. Way. It's the reason that I don't have Platinum for DS1 yet. So I cannot be bothered doing that bit.
We've got exiles incoming.
Orin, you all right? I can see why you left.
I wanted my freedom back. As emissary, I knew I was signing it away, but what I got in return wasn't worth it in the end. Just when I saw through to the past, learned my own names, they scraped me out hollow. I learned the hard way liberty was more valuable than power. They can keep the kid with the nicer bosons. My freedom is worth the price. You hear that? Don't even try.
There are 2 piles to charge. I can't even see them at the moment. Where's this go? There's 1 of 2 charged. Where's the other entrance going to be then? was that one. In there. There's another area where I've got to get stuck. Been through that one. Anywhere I can use matter spark to change the layout or something. Unless there's another way through here that I didn't see. Here. This bit goes up. Into this one. Go in there. Or where the other entrance could be. Can't see one anywhere. There you are. So we need to go up and around. Here. No. Show me puzzles. There, did it. Fall off this bit. Here. Through more gunk. Avoid the hole. Found it. Just as I died. Must have had like half a second to spare then. And then activate generator.
We're activating another power source.
It's not enough to bring the reactor fully online. There has to be another around here somewhere. Orin, as far as I'm concerned, the Nine ignored every single one of our existential threats in recent memory. Gaul, the Hive Pantheon, the Winnies. None of them warranted extra-dimensional intervention.
Oh, they intervened. You'll just never know. Everything you listed happened because the Nine allowed it.
I'll just never know. If you make bold claims without proof, you'll start speaking like the Archon.
Eyes up, Guardian. Here's the source of all the trouble.
Ow, 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 ow. Activate. With the second generator.
They've wronged you, Orin. That much is clear. But their interference in the larger affairs of Sol seems minimal.
How about on your cohort? The Hall? That hideous thing dragging behind the Drifter's ship. The Nine gave it to him years ago. Didn't say what for. He tell you it's reacting to Kepler?
Yes. He was almost uncharacteristically forthcoming with that information. He's got the situation under control.
You don't understand.
I'm trying to.
Bring you at that. And then grab this. Go for it. That needs to be changed to point in here. In there. Now it should work. It didn't. Why? I'm gonna fall to my death. I tell you what, my knees just started aching. So instead, I'm going to finish for today. Find somebody to raid. I have an idea who's to raid actually. Just make sure they're actually online. Are they? They are. Right, we're going to go and say hello to Noggin. Who? Don't know if I've raided Noggin before. I think I might have. Anyway, they've not been on for a bit. So we'll go and say hello to Noggin. I will get food and lay back for a bit. And I will see you all next time, probably at some point over the weekend. So, I will see you all soon. Bye bye. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.